To try to get the door again.
Do it again. Let's see.
Maybe the pain will help me focus. Hey, 6.
Oh, all right. So, and then they both unlock, and you're able to turn the hat.
The stream died.
No, it's back up. It's back up.
Okay.
Just refresh.
That was weird.
I saw that pop up too. That's why I was like, hold on.
Oh yeah, mine did too. Yeah, it popped back up.
Yeah, I think it was just probably just a momentary lapse in internet connection, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so you're able to get the hatch open.
So I'm just typing in the chat saying like, hey, if it shows us offline, just refresh.
Yeah.
But yes, what do I see when it opens? I know you said it was exterior hats, but I know like where exactly.
I mean, it is like the exterior, the bow, the stern of the ship.
Okay.
So it may have. It looks like it did crash and then came back because it's part. It's like it's over on the Twitch as a video, which is fine. So yeah, so you're able to get now it is a drop.
Yeah, how big of a drop?
It's a pretty big drop. I mean,
there's nothing for me to grab on, whether to climb up or climb down.
You could climb up. In the plates. There are sort of grooves that you could climb to the top of the ship.
Let's go ahead and try that, because if we can get to the top, we can try and get to the front.
Or you could climb down as well. I mean, it is going to kind of curve under, but you could try to climb down.
We climb enough.
Are you sure? Come on. You don't want to go the other way? Come on. You know you want to. No,
we go up.
Yeah, you can go up. That's fine. Let's roll dexterity.
Dexterity? Cool. That's
another 2. If you are dexterous enough.
Nope. That's a 2.
Yeah, no. So you're like, you slipped. But you're
able on the broken finger.
Yeah, you're still inside the hatch, but it's like, damn it, it's because of your broken finger. All right. So what do you want to try now?
I'll try to see if I can get to start to climb up one more time.
Okay.
That's a 4 that time.
Okay, so you're able to get out and get a pretty good grip, and you can start your climb up.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's head back to the conference room. So you guys can roll intelligence checks to see as you investigate around to see if you can figure out the ground zero of the explosion. Nope. Yeah, Lieutenant Katharina, that was a 1. So Gath, if you want to roll.
What is it we're rolling again?
Intelligence.
Give me a moment.
You're good.
I clicked it.
Are you level 1, level 2? What level is your
level 3?
Okay, there it goes.
Working on it.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah. All right. So you're able to sort of look around, um, and you notice on the bridge side of the conference room, you can see that as you're looking at the debris seems to have been flung the opposite direction. So you definitely can tell that the explosion came from the right hand side of the conference table, which means it came from the end where the commandant and her people were. And Soot. Sorry, Soot was there too.
All right. Over here.
Okay.
I'll make my way over there.
Okay. And you guys can see, as he points it out, you can actually see the blast spot where the explosion occurred. It's almost clear. There's like a small area on the floor that is completely clear of debris, and everything else goes out from it.
Are there any signs of remnants of the bomb?
No, but there's literally blood and guts everywhere.
Does it look like the by the everything where everything went, that the bomb was underneath where the commandants were sitting?
Maybe it could. You really need to get a medical examiner in here.
Yeah.
To kind of
All
look
right.
at
So we have communications back up.
Yep, communications are back up.
So I'm going to call down to medical.
Okay.
And first ask for an update.
Okay.
On our people.
Okay. They will say that Captain Carrick is stable. He is going to lose his leg.
Look at Rico's face.
He's going to lose his right leg. Soot is fine. They reset his arm. It was just out of its socket. So they just reset it, and he'll be fine. They're treating him for his minor burns and things of that. Commandant Talia is semi-conscious. They've got her stuff. Her wounds are stopped. Captain Archibald, however, did not make it.
Oh, man.
Had they gotten to him like a second long before, he would have survived.
Oh, man. Oh, no, don't say that.
His blood is on your hands.
Yes. Oh, she'll take that personally. Is there any medical personnel you can spare that has forensic experience?
He's like he does. No, none of his staff do. He can come to the bridge.
Any way you can come?
Yeah. Yeah, they've got everybody as stable as they're going to get them. They're not.
Okay.
I mean, everyone is stable.
Okay.
Like, Talia's stable. I mean, she's a little more critical than everybody else, but Carrick, he's stable. Soot's stable. And actually, they'll probably in the next few minutes they'll probably release Soot from the med bay. But yeah, he'll make his way to the bridge.
And I'm gonna try opening the doors to the conference room.
Okay. You can roll a strength check because they won't open manually. You'll have to force them open. And if you want,
I'll cut them open.
I'll help. I can help.
25.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how much percent the leg is of the human body, so I'm guessing that.
That's fair. Okay, so Katarina and Gath, do your strength rolls.
If we can't force it open, I'll cut it open,
Okay.
and then
Gath?
we can fix it later.
Oh yeah, no, you guys are able to. You guys rolled pretty darn well. So, actually, Gath, you rolled a 6. You surged, so
Nice.
you could actually roll another
So,
d6 with it and add it to it.
all right. So then,
Okay, so an 8. Yeah, you guys are able to force the doors open. And
the adrenaline.
Yep, into the hallway. So the hallway is open, and then the doctor is right there. So he comes in, and he's like, "Okay, I'm going to need you guys to clear the room, so I can go in and do this.
Okay.
I need
And
as
I will tell him.
little foot
point
traffic in
out-
here as possible."
Yes, I will point out the area where we determined that the bomb was, and let him take it from there.
Okay.
If you don't mind a second set of eyes, Doctor, Lieutenant Eder is a reliable source of eyes for these types of things.
That's fine. That's fine as long as he stays out of the way and doesn't contaminate anything. But that's fine.
Yeah,
So-
I'll look to the lieutenant. You follow the doctor's orders as if they were mine.
Aye, aye, sir. And he will go in. The doctor will get to work. All right, so let's go back to you. Outside of the ship, hanging on by your fingernails.
Yep.
All right, so you're making your way to the top. So
Mhm.
do another check for me.
It's a session of bad
3.
decisions.
It's going slow.
Yeah, I
The
broken finger.
Finger is slowing you down. You eventually get to a port area, like a porthole.
Yeah.
Not really a porthole. It's more of like a docking port. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like a docking port. So you're able to like kind of get up on a ledge and kind of like rest.
Catch my breath.
Yeah.
You see, if anyone could even hear him, Hayes is going.
Never thought I'd be doing this today.
It's like today would have been a great day for wings.
Because he still had thermal. He didn't change the
That's
wings.
true. Dang it. Wings would have been good today.
Better thing would be today's a great day to have stayed in engineering.
Yeah, today would have been a good day not to get up. So, all right. So you get a break, you get a rest. Now you can continue climbing, or you could go through the docking port and find another way.
Would I be able to tell what level the docking port's on? Like where it would actually let me enter from?
Yes, this one will put you out in like the recreational area of the ship, the rec deck, basically, which is 3 decks below the bridge deck.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna attempt to open the door. Oh hey, sup, Raiders?
Hey,
PGF Tavern just raided us.
Huzzah! Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. We're dealing with the aftermath of a suicide bomb, basically. All right. So yeah,
Dealing with
know
trauma.
yeah. So you know that this opens out up onto the basically the rec deck. It doesn't open
Okay.
up into there, but it opens.
Yeah,
up
but a similar level.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I want to go ahead and attempt trying to open the door. Whether it's trying to pry it with a busted finger so I can slip in, or if there's like a hatch I can hot wire, or not a hatch, but like a panel.
Okay. To get into the thing.
Yeah, whichever way you.
Oh, it's a standard. It's a standard like keypad. You would have your access code.
Okay, I didn't know if with Red Protocol if it would lock that door.
You can bypass like things like that. You have that ability to bypass that keypad.
Oh yeah, then we would 100% bypass it.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to put your Red Protocol access code, which would then.
Yep.
It's actually more of a spiral open, but.
Ooh. I just imagine the Irish from the Stargate then.
Yeah, kind of like that, except not so pointy on the ends.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go ahead and start heading. I'm going to start heading to the bridge to see if they at least got everything resolved.
Okay. Yeah, you can go right down the hall there on that deck, and you can either hit the elevator or you can hit the stairs. It's up to you.
We'll take the stairs.
Okay. Cool.
So, you said it was just 3 levels, right?
Yeah, it's just 3 decks above.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Okay. All right, so you're able to get up to the bridge deck.
Yeah, and what do I see when I get up there?
You see, let's see, did Gath and Katarina, where did y'all end up going? I can't remember.
Katarina does not want to go to medical and face the fact that he is dead. So I think she just wandered back to her quarters. She's not worrying about the stitches and the bleeding. She's gonna just go isolate. So she's gone.
Okay. Gath, where did you end up going? Because I don't remember. So, I mean, basically, you come out on that deck, and you'll see that the conference room doors have been forced open. The door to the bridge is open. There's still some smoke in the air, not a lot, but there is a little bit, and you can hear there are people in the conference room.
All right, I'm just going to poke my head in. Like, I don't want to make myself known yet. I just want to poke my head in to see.
Roll guile.
What's my guile? 3. Oh, yeah, that's right. I made sure he was a crafty motherfucker.
Yep.
At least hopefully.
Yeah.
Because we'll see what the roll says.
I know, right?
That is a 6.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, you're able to kind of like, okay. You saw that it was Dr. Wellesley and Lieutenant Adder were in there.
Okay. At this point, so it does seem like things are resolved real quick though, because I'm assuming I can see all the damage that was in the room.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah,
see that. There's blood.
I want to.
It's bad.
I want to head to medbay next, just to see like, okay, who was actually hurt, if anyone. Which the safe assumption someone was.
Okay, so medbay is down back there.
Yeah, I mean that's not a problem.
Okay, just FYI, just so you.
Yeah.
All right.
He's got to get steps in.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so you're heading to the med bay. So eventually you will get there. At that point, when you get there, the doctor has released Soot.
Okay.
So Soot, he gives you, or they give you, basically, they're like, just stay off the arm for a little while.
So here's Tylenol. You'll be fine.
Yeah. And you're not relieved for duty, but you are capable of like going like to your quarters and chilling, or at least going and checking on things. You're not cleared for duty yet.
Soot's gonna walk right over to A. They just cleared me. What do we know?
I just got here. Okay, I had to climb the side of the ship. I had to break a door. Okay, I was stuck in engineering, but turns out we have robots.
We're gonna put a pin in that because I just got my ass blown up. So we're gonna come back to the robots. Do you know anything about the explosion?
Just one happened. Obviously, I can tell you were in the room since you got your arms slung up like that. Who else was in there?
Well, apparently I was on top of Talia again. This
Again?
time, not on purpose.
Again? Okay, you know what? We're going to put a pin in that as well. We'll talk later over drinks. But what else?
So from what I've picked up, Carrick is losing a leg. So
Not losing a leg, he lost a leg.
Carrick lost a leg. So
I'm so sorry.
we may have a job later.
Oh, as soon as you say Carrick lost a leg, like, A will have a face of, oh, crap. But he's immediately going to see this opportunity and go, like, I call dibs on making the leg.
We're going to do it together, and there will be so much steam.
Why steam?
Steam.
Nah, we got to put a cannon in his kneecap, man.
I know, but I just want him to get angry and
One of
just.
the most over-engineered prosthetics ever.
It's going to be so.
100%.
It's going to be so gaudy. It's going to be.
Which, I will say, Goose,
gonna
out
love
of
it.
game, me and you need a DM what we want to do this as character-wise.
100%. Yes. Then I'm going to just start walking out the door. I'm going to head up to the conference room. You coming with?
No, I'm actually, since it looks like y'all got this solved, I'm going to get some pieces for a trap we're making around the power core, which I'll fill you in later on that.
I'll meet up with you later, and I'm just going to walk out.
Okay.
Yeah, which at that point, since A's kind of been caught up on, who was hurt and all that, A's now going to go back to that hatch and start climbing down so he can go to do the black market stuff.
Okay. do your strength check for me.
Oh, strength this time?
Or not strength. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine if you want me to do strength
Dex.
this time.
Dex.
I just want to make sure I heard right.
No, I meant dexterity. Sorry.
Cool. Not a problem either way. And fuck you, dice. That's 2.
Oh, yeah, no. So as you climb out, you slip and you're sliding down the side of the ship. So
Yeah,
now
I'm
you
going
do a
to-
strength check for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to scramble and try and grab whatever I can.
Yep. See if you can grab hold of. Let's see if you can hold yourself up on this.
2?
Oh crap, dude!
Yeah, I figured.
So you're still going. You're still going.
Am I at mock fuck yet?
Now I need you to roll luck for me, please.
Yep, I'm at mock fuck. Got it.
You're at my
Okay.
After
Did you?
a
I don't
bomb
know if
went
you
off.
saw that, everybody, but did you see that roller do that short pause on a 1 and then kept
saw it
going?
too.
I was like, oh my god. Okay, with a 4, you slip. I mean, you're just, and then once you get to that curve, you fall.
Hold on. I was going to say, gave me a surge.
Okay, cool. Surge it then.
Yeah, so I'll just roll a d6,
Yep.
and we'll add that to the value. There's the 1. Either way, it's a 5. That still helps.
That's cool. No, that's fine. So it does help. So as you leave the sort of rounded part of the ship and you just start falling, free fall, you fall and you fall and you fall, and just as you're like, that's it for me, everybody, deuces, see you on the other side, you
The whole Wings of an Angel
land.
song starts playing.
You land in the back of a cargo vehicle that is carrying something soft in the backside, because you just, and you're just like laying there as it's driving away.
I literally, minus the fact that I still have all my limbs, I look like Deadpool when he's in that garbage truck in the first
Yeah.
film.
Yep.
That's how I landed.
So lucky for you, you didn't break any other bones.
One,
Yay Hatter for giving him that surge.
Yeah, once the initial impact is over, and when how fast is this vehicle moving? By the way, at this point.
Oh, it's not moving super fast. You
Okay,
could
it's like
jump out of it and they wouldn't even.
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah, I'm going to jump out and just start making my way to the black market.
Okay, well, it was heading towards town, so I mean, it's heading to the outpost.
Oh, if it's heading to where I need to go, then I'll stay on there as far as I need to stay on there until I need to jump off.
Okay, cool. So you're on your way there. All right, so let's go back. So, Katerina, you're in your quarters. Gath, where are you at?
I'm at this point looking around and seeing if anybody's seen Lieutenant Commander Aide.
Okay.
And
all right. So
if nobody has, I'm gonna ask, where is he? We're in lockdown. He's not supposed to leave the ship.
Yep, you're the acting captain.
I mean, you guys don't know that he's left the ship. But you do.
I'm just saying, if we come.
That's okay. But you do encounter Soot on his way to the bridge.
Hey, Soot, have you seen Aid?
I don't think he made it.
Last I knew, he was in engineering and wasn't in the explosion.
Oh
Do not blame
I
me.
don't think he made it.
Yeah, all I can tell you with 100% certainty is that he was just in the med bay.
Okay.
No, he's fine. He just went to go check on everybody else.
He better have not tried to sneak off the ship.
What?
Oh, was that a thing? We didn't really have a long conversation, so I don't know what his plan was. I heard about some robots. I told him a little bit about Talia, and that was it. That was the extent of the conversation. Now I'm heading up to see how I almost died.
Apparently, the bomb was underneath you and her.
Huh. Like on the chair?
Beneath the chair, I suspect. So from now on, I'm going to make sure to talk this over with Katerina, but whenever we meet dignitaries on the ship, we are scanning the room with Lieutenant Adder's help before any meeting takes place in the conference room when it's repaired.
Okay.
That's fair. Or we could just not sit.
I love Soot.
Well, at the same time, if we had checked the room for explosive devices, this would not have happened.
But if it was a pressure trigger, if we would not have sat.
It was a security failure.
It's cracking me up.
Pressure plate or not, a security breach occurred that should not have happened.
Well, that's fair. That is very fair.
And as of right now, I have taken command because Captain Kirk is out of commission, and I don't know the status of Captain Archibald.
He's Soot's just kind of like look up at him, tap him on the hip. Good luck with that, buddy. And he's just going to keep walking.
Okay, cool. All right. So let's go to Midbay. Captain Kennick.
Stay out of the. Heard the doctor's request. Stay out of the conference room.
You said stay out of the conference room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't go anywhere near there. And he makes a beeline straight for the conference room.
Fair enough. Duh. That was a big duh. I was like, he's going there anyway. All right, so let's go to
And
Medbay.
I will make sure that. Hold on. Well,
Go ahead.
I'll make sure that the mechanoids make sure that nobody outside of the doctor and Lieutenant Adder enter the
Okay.
conference room.
Yeah, you have absolute power to do that. Okay. So you do that. The two mechanoids will post themselves outside of the conference room. Cool. All right,
Good
so
job.
Soot's on his way up there. So Gath, where are
Because
you
he
headed?
knows people will not listen to orders.
That's fair. So where are you headed now?
After all, didn't.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said Katerina didn't listen to his orders, so he's assuming nobody else will.
That's fair.
Anyways, he's going to go down to Medbay to
Okay.
see how things are going.
Okay. So down in the med bay, Kedek is starting to come to. They have stabilized him. They've removed all of the shrapnel. They've bandaged him up. So yeah. So you have come to. You are under a lot of pain meds, obviously. But
I'm loopy.
yeah, well, they put more of like a blocker on you so that it would block that pain. But yeah, but you come to.
Yeah,
When
so
I
Kedek,
come in, I see that character's missing leg and go, "Oh shit!"
like,
Okay.
don't even mention it right now. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I don't think you know yet.
No, I don't know yet. I'm saying that as a general thing. I don't
enough.
want to talk about it. I'm like, Kedek is kind of in a weird mindset right now of both.
He enjoys being in denial right now,
No,
or being
it's
ignorant.
it's partially like that relief that he's alive, but it's over analyzing things now in his head of what happened, what could have he done, was it something he did, did he do some, like, it is just a billion questions in his head right now of what could he have done to prevent this. He's less concerned, like, he's alive, great, what the fuck just happened?
Right. No, absolutely. The head nurse there is very much like, okay, Captain, I need you to breathe. This is Nurse Ferris, and she's like, we lost Captain Archibald. He didn't make it.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, we were unable to save your leg, so we had to remove your right leg, basically just below the knee.
I'm assuming I have like covers on right now, like in bed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, as he hears about Captain Archibald, you see him just that whole like just God damn it, and just like closes his eyes and like flops back into his pillow. And then when he's told about his leg, his eyes just open wide, and he could see, like you said, it's below the knee, so he could still see that kind of lump in over the cover, and it's just staring at it just blankly.
No, the unfortunate, what the most unfortunate thing is about this,
What?
we have two lunatics that are going to be ecstatic about the idea of building a lake for you.
Honestly, right now, you understand that Katic, in any other circumstance, would probably laugh at this.
Yeah.
But he is in such a shock right now that he doesn't even respond.
Oh,
And
he's not saying it as a joke. He's saying it as a fact because it is unfortunate.
It's fair.
yeah, that's very fair. But you could see from the look on Carrick's face, it's like that is not the time to say something like that right now.
Nurse Ferris will also tell you
At
that
least it is.
Lieutenant Commander Soot was fine. He just had minor injuries.
Okay.
Commandant Talia is stable. She had a few more major, but they got it under control, so she's resting. Neither of the two men that were with her survived. The doctor is in the conference room now doing a forensic sweep, and I think he's on his way back down to the med bay now with a report. And when she says that, while that's going on,
is helping with that forensic sweep.
yeah. While that's being done, Katerina, you'll get a call from Dr. Wellesley saying to join them in the med bay. He's got his report ready.
Okay. I will stop and put shoes on this time.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'm going to try and hide the worst of my injuries. And she is very subdued, though. She feels completely responsible for all of this. She's not in a good headspace, but
So do I. I like, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to commiserate later. But she'll start making her way to medbay.
There's gonna be plenty of therapy sessions for both of us.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone kind of gets to the med bay.
Real quick, while I'm waiting for Katerina and them to show up, Eric, I'm sorry, but until you are cleared by the doctor, I'm assuming command. Until you are medically cleared, because of the fact
Understood.
you are in
Which you
no
know
condition.
is protocol.
Yes. Yep.
Especially now that Commander Alana has already gone home, then Gath is next in command.
Yep. And I say that, like, yes, you're in command. Do what you can. Thank you.
Authorization, and I'm gonna. Oh wait, it's not my authority, but just to give you a heads up, I'm gonna be speaking with Katerina about establishing a new security protocol for the ship when we're meeting with dignitaries.
Cool.
There will be a room sweep before every meeting and after.
Cool.
And no sitting.
And no sitting.
Make sure this never happens again.
Okay. Cool. All right. So let's get to Soot real quick. So you went up to look at the conference room.
Yep.
So you get up there, and Dr. Wellesley and Adder have already left. So you'll get there after they've left.
Okay.
So the conference room is now there are two mechanoid sentries at the door that are like, you cannot pass. You shall not pass.
Like, how big are they?
Compared to you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're like 8 feet tall. And
So
huge. There's these huge, monstrous robots.
would
You're
I be able to like?
effectively looking at Hugh Andre the Giants on stilts.
Okay. So would I be able to like just kind of like give him like a nod and then like act like I'm gonna keep walking and just kind of like scoot behind him?
No. If you try to, well, if you acknowledge them, now if you're going to try to sneak past them,
Okay. Let's
You
start
can
with
roll-
that first.
you can roll guile and see. If
I'm
you
not used to. I'm not used to actually acknowledging things.
So you're able, that's what I figured you were just going to try to sneak past them.
Yeah. Well, at first I'll try to acknowledge myself. Like, what's my title? Lieutenant Commander.
Huh?
Soot. I need to check the room.
And they don't have a vocal response. They just won't let you pass.
Okay. Like even like with my command or anything.
Even with because Gath outranks you.
Sure. Then yeah, I'm totally gonna try and sneak by him.
Okay. You may roll your guile. Go gadget shank. That's funny. Okay, yeah. So you're able to slip through an access panel in the hallway that will lead to the vent system.
Okay.
And you're able to crawl through the vent and get into the room.
All right. So now that since I found out that the explosion like generated where I was, that's where I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna like start scouring like that immediate area.
Are you looking for anything in particular, or just
First thing I'm gonna do is look for like the explosive itself, or like some kind of like ignition source or anything like that.
Okay, you can do investigation or intelligence. I'm sorry. My Bayonetta. A 3.
That's a 3.
I mean, you can definitely see where the blast happened. Now, do a memory check for me.
Okay. I don't know what I have in that.
Let's see if you can remember the room before the explosion. 4. Okay. So as you're looking at the blast point, you can visually you put the room back together. It's like if you're familiar with the Good Doctor and he does all the cool stuff. It's very similar to that. You see the table come back together. You see all of the room sets up, and then you see versions of all of you sitting. And then it sort of rewinds, and then it stops, and it starts to move forward. And as you see the blast happen, you see that it wasn't under you, like it wasn't underneath you. It was to your side, to your right side. The blast came from the right, and it pushed you and Talia to the opposite side.
Isn't that where her guy was?
Yeah, both of her guys were to y'all's right. And then you guys got blown to the wall, and you kind of pulled Talia behind you, and then the debris fell. Then the room goes back on.
So it didn't come directly from them, but it came from that area.
Came from somewhere there. You didn't see where the blast happened.
Yeah.
You just felt it.
Okay. And there's probably not much other than just like rubble and stuff like that that's like there now to like really. Yeah.
No, there's like blood and guts everywhere too. I mean, it's like And the dead henchman, he's still there. He's covered up, but he's still there.
I'm going to kind of like take my time a little bit and kind of scour through like all of the wreckage and all that stuff, and see if there's anything that like really stands out as like different from everything else around. Like any kind, like if there's like any piece of like an explosive or anything like that that would have like ejected itself or whatever and like ended up in some of the rubble.
Okay. Roll investigation or not intelligence. It was an investigation. Sorry. Intelligence. Okay. So as you are like closely inspecting everything, just everything, you do see on the far wall, it looks like shrapnel in the wall, and there is an odd something there. Something doesn't look like normal shrapnel.
Okay.
If you go over and look at it, it's a piece. It's a piece of what looks like metal, but it's not metal from the ship. It's a fragment of. It's very small, but it is. If you pull it out, it is covered in like blood and tissue.
Would I have seen the metal itself before, like even like from the junkyard?
You can do a metallurgy check and see.
Don't you love how we picked like the hardest words to say?
Yeah. Check the metal. Do the metal check.
You know, the one thing.
Oh, boom. You can roll that extra D6 on that if you want.
Yeah.
So a 10. It looks familiar. It is a common metal used in building explosives. Mostly explosives that are meant to do a lot of like localized damage. But something about this doesn't seem normal. It's really small. So even looking at this fragment, Soot would know, be like, this explosive was really small.
Like maybe like ingestible size?
Possibly.
I'll take that, and I'm going to go back through the
vents.
Thing.
You just stroll out.
Yeah, just walk right out as you were, and just keep going.
And they'll just like, like nothing they can do about it. They're like, oh, okay.
They didn't say anything about.
We were just told to keep you out, not keep you in.
So yeah, just walk right by them.
Yep. And all right, so down to the med bay you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So by that point, everyone will kind of converge on the med bay at the same time. So Katarina gets there, the doctor gets there, Adder gets there, and Soot, you kind of come in right at the rear end of that. And Dr. Wellesley is like, okay, here's my report. It seems I don't know where the bomb would have been placed. The pattern matches like a bomb in a package, but the blast zone wasn't charred enough, so he was like, the bomb wasn't on the floor. But looking at the table and everything, it wasn't under the table or under a chair. He's like, it literally is as if the bomb was just floating in midair.
Who's talking right now?
The doctor, the chief medical doctor.
Okay. As I'm coming in.
Yep.
What if somebody swallowed it?
And he'll turn and look at you, and he'll go, huh. He's like, it would have to be really small. I mean, is it possible to make a bomb that destructive yet that small?
I just found this in the wall, and I'll hand it over to them.
Okay, and he'll grab it with some tweezers and look at it. He'll kind of examine it, and he'll put it
Yeah,
under his
full
microscope.
palm.
He'll look through it, and he'll be like, "Yeah, that's totally possible."
So
What
it could
part
be
of
that whoever did this
Nashville
didn't know that they were doing it.
did you not understand?
What was that, Gaff? I'm sorry.
What part of do not go to the conference room did you not understand?
When have I ever listened to anything that anybody has told me to do?
That is fair.
Somebody's got to find answers.
Yeah, and we're in the military now. Orders matter.
Cool. So,
But look what I found.
yeah, the doctor is going to be like, I would not have found that. I didn't find that. Where did you find it? Where was it?
It was embedded in the wall in the corner.
Oh, yeah. He's like, without this, we wouldn't have known. I mean, by no means am I suggesting that breaking order, not following orders, but without it, yeah. So that means someone ingested it, intentional or non-intentional, and brought it on board. There's no way we would have been able to detect that. I mean, there's no way.
I'm not saying that she necessarily did it because I don't know. I might love her. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But
well,
I'm pretty sure it was one of her
I'm
guys.
gonna say, yeah, considering that she survived and they did not, I would find it very odd that she was the one that had it in her body and was still relatively intact and survived.
And the doctor will say, he's like, well, one of the henchmen was literally blown apart, so that makes sense.
I think we found our culprit.
So whoever this man was, he brought this on board with the sole intention of, I don't know if he was trying to kill the captain or he was trying to kill the commandant or both. I don't know. We don't know who this man is because obviously we can't identify him.
So it's going to look at the doctor. How is she doing?
She's stable. She'll be fine.
Is she like? Can I talk to her?
We could probably wake her and let you talk to her here in just a second. Absolutely. He'll tell his nurse to get a shot ready. So what you're saying, Gas?
I'm gonna guess that it was probably somebody out to kill both with the intent of taking over.
I mean, did you think that the possibility could be our love made people uncomfortable?
God bless you. Good Lord.
So this is a pirate area. They're going to be vying to take control all the time, no matter how much you love somebody. So don't inflate yourself.
Okay.
I never inflate myself.
So Dr. Wellesley, Nurse Ferris will walk over to Talia and give her the injection, or the little injection. And a couple of seconds later, she'll start to come to. He'll say, "We've given her a blocker, so she won't necessarily feel any pain, but she is hurting."
For certain.
Okay. So she's awake now, so you can talk to her. Where am I? Oh,
You're in our med bay.
what has happened here? Why am I?
So it's gonna hop up
Apparently,
on
one
the
of
bed.
your
Okay. Go ahead.
apparently one of your minions swallowed a bomb.
Oh, this is impossible. My people are hand chosen by me alone. This is completely unorthodox. Plus, this violates the outpost code. Here, everyone is welcome until they are no longer welcome, and such an attack on your ship is forbidden.
Well, I'm gonna venture the guess that your guy didn't know that he swallowed it because of how small it was.
Soot's gonna jump up on the bed.
Okay.
And he's gonna like take her hand in his two tiny hands. And he's gonna look at her very lovingly in the face. Did you try to kill us?
Straight to the point. That's what I love about you.
And she'll look at you with this look of like hurt. Like, how could you think that I would do such a thing to you, my precious one?
Emotions aside, at the end of the day, business is business. And I get that. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
This was not my doing. I do not know who did this to you.
Swear?
Absolutely. Upon all that I am.
Guys, I don't think she did it.
I don't think so either.
I cannot believe this happened. This is unheard of. And she tries to get up, like sit up, and it's like, ugh. And the doctor very much like, no, stay down.
So can do the shush finger and just push her back down.
And she will lay back down.
Here's the situation, Talia. We lost one of our captains, Captain Archibald. Both of your henchmen are dead. One of them was blown to pieces as if the signifying that the bomb was within them.
And you can see she's visibly upset about that. Like, visibly upset. Tears in her eyes.
Captain Kurdick lost a leg.
This is also affecting her.
But don't worry, my love. I'm fine.
Except for the arm that was broken.
Out of place, yeah. She reaches up and strokes your cheek. Okay. She's like Captain Keddick, and she tries to speak to the captain. I promise you this. We will find out who did this to you and your crew, and we will deal with it. As compensation for your loss, we shall do your repairs for free. But we will make sure whoever has done this, we'll find the justice they deserve. With your help, of course. You and your crew.
Oh. And he kind of gives like a bit of a giggle and says, being stuck in this bed, I am not too much of a use. But my crew definitely is. But if you haven't found who did this by the time I get out, I want in.
Of course.
And you just see as he brings his hands up and starts cracking his knuckles.
Okay, cool.
Without even looking at him, like Soot's just gonna point at him and be like, "Your new leg is gonna be awesome."
Okay.
I don't know if you saw what I put in chat, but this just the idea of it just made me think of Bayonetta.
Yeah, I did. I saw that. I saw that.
Oh, we saw, but I got even better ideas.
That's funny. So
I can't wait.
awesome. So Katerina, what about you? You've been awfully quiet.
Yes, she has. She's kind of just hanging out by the wall. You know?
So
By
the
the way,
doctor.
Thalia,
Oh, go ahead.
is there anybody on this outpost that would want you gone by chance?
She's like, well, there's plenty of people who would love to see me gone. I have many enemies, but none that would do this, because this breaks the code. This is not an honorable thing. This is underhanded, sneaky, cowardly. Here, if you're going to take someone out, you look them in the eyes as you do it. This was done by people not of the outpost.
It's
I'm going to
an
speak
idea.
up at this point.
Okay.
Say, I would suggest you look for any surviving crew of the Black Talon.
That was my thoughts exactly. After all, they did steal our core and was planning on using it to ambush us while we were unable to defend ourselves.
I mean, they literally tried to pull us out of the sky, so it was kind of on par at this point.
That is true.
If it was directed at us, that's where I would look.
And Talia will say, this is very possible because you have created enemy with these people. So I assume, but I do not understand why they would break the code and risk it all. Because now, if this is them, then they have bounty on their heads now by my people. So, with your help and your crew's help, we will find this out for you.
No problem. As of right now, because of the circumstances, I am taking over as the captain until Captain Carrick is cleared for duty.
Very good, very good. Then I shall coordinate with you, sir, and we will get this team together and find these people.
All right. Also, Katerina, from this point forward, room sweeps for before and after every meeting with dignitaries in any room on the ship.
I think we have much bigger security issues than that. But understood.
And no
I
more
agree.
sitting for
I'm
meetings.
Okay. So what was that?
I said, and no more sitting for meetings.
No more sitting for me. Okay. All right. So
Let's not go overboard with the not sitting because there are some people that won't be able to stand for long periods of time.
sure.
Like, for example, Captain Carrick while he's getting used to the new leg.
Once he gets his new leg, he'll be able to outstand all of us.
Okay.
Well, that'll be outstanding.
So
As we're all finishing up, Soot's gonna kind of like lean in and give Talia a kiss on the forehead, and he's gonna be like, "I'm so glad this wasn't you," and he's gonna lean in because if it was, I would have slit your throat.
oh wow. And she'll say, This is why I like you.
He'll give her a
And
kiss on the cheek and hop on
she's gonna grab you and just mac down on you, buddy.
Fair enough.
So as that happens, all of a sudden in the doorway you hear honk honk. Hey everybody, how are you? As you know, as Gustav comes in with his egg in his papoose, and he goes, "Oh, Soot, my friend! This is so dear, my friend. I love this man. He is so funny. What has happened? What have I missed?" And that's where we'll end the session.
A bomb went off in our conference room.
Are we going to come back to the med bay?
Yep, this is exactly where
Because
we'll
I started to say, I did say there were some things I wanted to do, and I still have to get stitched up. But we can do it next time.
No, we can do it right now. Do what you want to do. Then we can.
I wanted to see Captain Abrams.
Archibald.
Yeah, Archibald.
Okay. All right, he's like over on the table.
Yeah. So I want to go pay my respects.
Okay.
And then I want to talk to Captain Carrick.
Okay. So you pay your respects, and then you can go to Captain Carrick.
And I'll say, "I'm sorry, sir, I couldn't save him. I tried."
It is what it is. This is the job. No matter what your thought is coming onto this, we agreed to put our lives on. Captain Archibald did the same would have done the same for us. We don't know exactly what happened, but the one thing we know is this. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's not anyone who's on this ship fault. It is whoever brought that bomb onto our ship's fault. And we will take revenge. And we will make sure everyone is safe. You've done nothing wrong, and I could not be more grateful to have you as part of this crew.
And she's doing that fast blink thing, you know, like.
Kadek is gonna reach out to put a hand on your shoulder and say, "Let's make sure that his death is not in vain."
And Dr. Wellesley, he'll walk up to you and he'll look at you and he'll say, "This wasn't your fault. I mean, there was nothing we could have done for him. He was dead before he got here. He just died here. Even if you had gotten him here a half a second earlier, there's a possibility, but it's so slim. I mean, he was dying. There was no way. There was no way."
I'm sorry I disobeyed your orders, Doc, and I think I probably pulled out a lot of your stitches.
I'll have Nurse Ferris get you back in order. But then you have to take it easy.
I as long as nobody else tries to blow up the ship, I have no problem with that.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Do I have to lock you in your quarters?
Probably. Okay. So then, of course, Gustav is standing there, and he's like,
Why is everybody so down in this party? Are we not partying? Are we having party? What happened? Why is he not? Why is he missing a leg? What? This is.
Goose,
A
He's
bomb,
gonna look.
I mean,
He's looking
a
right
bomb went
at
off in our
Sid.
conference room.
He's looking
I'm
right
just
at
I'm
Sid.
just gonna look at Gustav and just go, Gustav, could you return back to your quarters and sober up a little bit before we explain?
As you have now offended Gustav. He's like,
It's
I am not drunk. I am just happy goose. As he turns
so
and
you
he
are sober.
stomps out of the room. And that's where we'll end the session.
Okay.
Nice.
What? He came in here just like how he was drunk earlier.
Now he's like offended. You have offended Gustav.
This is when we find out he's just a full functioning alcoholic.
Exactly. What are you talking about? I am always like this.
I have a comment. I have a comment for that, but I'll wait till we're off the air.
Fair enough. All right,
I'm
let's
better on my worst day than you are on your best day.
exactly. The management shall hear of this. All right, let's go down the road. Let everybody know who you are, who you played, where they can find you and follow you and do all the cool social stuff. And what does everyone think of this team up with Talia and her people? We'll start with Kedrick.
All right. Well, hello everybody again. I am Riku. I played Kedek tonight, Captain Kedek, who is now one limb less, but am now extremely excited to see what the two mechanical maniacs decide up for me. You can find me on social media as Pup Riku or Puppy Riku, all depending on the app. You can find me here every other Wednesday. Well, I shouldn't say every other Wednesday. You can find me here next Wednesday for what should be the finale of Escape the Roguelite. They have made it to the final boss room. They got to see what they have in store. We'll see if they get it on their first try. I don't think so, but they will. Hey, they're pretty drained by now. I'll just say that.
That's true. That is true.
But we will see. That will be the finale episode. So make sure you're here to watch that and see the chaos unfold. You can also find me over on Vibe Tribe Productions on the opposite Mondays to this, playing in Gaia Chronicles as Drolor the Giant Wizard. And then coming up soon, once Roguelite ends, you can find me here DMing again Reign of Vecna, which Slayer, Kel, and Goose are all a part of. So that should be a wonderful, wonderful time. I cannot wait for that to start. As for what I feel about this this team up, I kind of didn't expect it to happen, but now I am just psyched. I am ready for this. I think I mentioned to somebody before, no more Mr. Nice Carrick. Like this whole experience has set something off in him, and I am very excited to explore this. He still hasn't taken the covers off and saw, I guess, the stump, by the way. He's refusing to look at it.
That's fair. I mean, truly, that's totally fair. Okay. Let's go with Goose. You're next. Perhaps.
Hey guys,
There
I'm
it is.
Goose. I have been playing Soot. You can find me here every other Monday, and then starting whenever we start with Vecna, I'm part of that as well. You can find me either in the Halfling Wizard Discord or the Surge Discord. Make sure you check out our website, warptree.com, where you can get some cool swag like this hat. We are working on some new merch ideas and stuff, and we actually have some more Surge stuff in the works to be coming out soon-ish. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. And as far as Soot, he's glad that he didn't just have to kill somebody that he may or may not love. He doesn't know yet. He's still figuring it out. Um, but yeah, he's kind of processing. Like on one hand, he's really cool. He's really happy that he was the one that like kind of solved the beginning of the mystery. But at the same time, he feels kind of bad that he hurt Gath's feelings, but he doesn't know what he's gonna do about it yet.
Okay.
Oh, Gad's feelings aren't hurt. He's just like, dude, really? This is not the time to disobey a direct order.
Fair.
But at the same time, he's letting it slide because you're violating that order was beneficial.
Right.
Fair.
That's cool. All right. So we are to Gath now.
Hey everybody, this is Old Worm Slayer. I was playing Gath Alfredi, the now acting captain of the WindRider. Oh boy. And my thoughts on the working together with Thalia and crew.
Yep.
Somebody is fucked. Because
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of us are not going to be nice guys anymore. As a matter of fact, Gath is half tempted to have Lieutenant Adder start building some more toys.
Okay. But she will
He's
gladly
also
do.
tempted to have Lieutenant Adder help Soot and Aid build the leg.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. That will be a messed up leg. Man. All right. Cool. All right. Let's go to Katarina.
Hey, I'm Lisa D&D Winterwolf on TikTok and Discord. I play Katarina, security officer, doing a not too great a job, but this is a rough learning curve, y'all.
Yeah.
You can find me every Monday night here on Halfling Wizards channel, either in WindRiders or on opposite Mondays, Origins or Leia, where I play Willow, an Eladrin druid. You can find me every other Thursday, including this Thursday, on Halfling Wizards channel in the Liminal Blink, where we kind of play IF characters, sort of. Murder hobos, basically. Yeah,
Totally.
pretty much. Totally. What did you say? What was our catchphrase?
It's Murder Hobos 24, building a better future out of corpses.
Yeah. And then every other Friday, including this coming Friday the 13th, you can find me on Celtic Wyvern King's channel playing his Stargate campaign, which if you have not checked it out, please do. And also a shout out to Pet the Goose and Game Master Dad for this Surge campaign. Surge is an amazing thing. They've got a lot of ways for you to check it out. The book is the manual's downloadable for free. It is an amazing system, and I just want everybody to get to experience it.
Okay. Cool.
And that's it for me.
All right. And of course,
how do I feel about this?
That's right. Yeah.
She right now she just wants to take a nap. You know?
That's fair. That's totally fair.
She is really tired and dealing with a lot. She's not so much worried about the outside investigation as much as what the hell does she need to do to protect this ship and her crew.
Okay.
And she's going to just revamp the entire security system at this point. Because it ain't working.
Cool. All right. Excellent. All right. And last but not least, Cal.
Hey guys, again, I'm Kel, also as a Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me on here every Monday on Halfling Wizard Productions for either WindRiders or Aria, like tonight, or for Alea Origins, where I roll even worse on that as that character majority of the time. Lately, I've been good.
You have
Uh, as Riku said, every other Wednesday you can find me here as well for the roguelite as we get ready to get our butts kicked by the boss. But also starting this Monday and going every other Monday, I am starting my 5e campaign on my channel for D&D set in the plane of Theros. It's called a Gods Challenge, as they have to figure out, as the gods have essentially chosen their champions to figure out what's happening in the plane that's throwing off the balance of it. Once the roguelite is over, though, I'll be starting another campaign on my channel, and that's actually going to be using the search system, the system we saw us playing tonight, called Honor Regained, where a special ops team has been framed for a crime they did not commit and have been burned by their government. And now they have to run for their lives and figure out who burned them and why. Then every other Thursday, again, as Riku said, you can find me on here as well on Halfling Wizard Productions for Reign of Vecna, where I get to play a Reborn Paladin, which is going to be pretty fun. This Friday, you can find me, as Lisa said, on my channel for my Stargate 5e campaign, which is our Friday the 13th episode again.
Stop it!
On the opposite Fridays, you can find me over on Dinner and a Game for a Walking Dead campaign called Jazz Funeral. We're actually getting ready near the end of the first season for that. As we're finally leaving New Orleans, again out of the Big Easy, and probably getting to worse issues because we all know Louisiana was just kind of completely boned when it came to the apocalypse compared to other states.
Yeah.
Mainly because of Katrina.
Yep.
And then A didn't really have any thoughts on the plan because he doesn't even know we're teaming up with them. He's off the ship.
Well, that's true. That is very true. So, what are his thoughts in the back of
That's
the
what he gets for
transport
not
truck?
following protocol.
Sorry, what was that, Will?
What are his? Where is he thinking about in the back of that transport vehicle?
Oh, he's still like just in the back, all Deadpool style, like Murray Landers going. Not even that, because even if it was soft, just the overall impact would still hurt.
Okay, fair.
It would
Fair
have been
enough.
funnier if it was a truck full of kitty litter.
Okay. All right, and of course, oh, sorry, this stuff going. Why am I going? There I am. And I, of course, am Will, or Halfling Wizard, the person behind the screen for this amazingly group of crazy folks. A couple of things, just check us out here. We've got some great games going on Mondays. We've got, of course, Roguelite ending on this coming Wednesday. I believe is this Wednesday, right? Okay.
If all goes to plan.
No, it's next Wednesday.
No, next Wednesday, not this coming, but the one after. And then, of course, we have Liminal Blink. And then we've got, of course, after Roguelite is done, we have the Reign of Vecna that's going to be appearing on the channel. We also have another project that is in the works right now, and that we'll say more about that as we get closer to it. I'm actually very excited about that one coming to the channel. It's going to be fun. Check out our merch. We have merch. It's super cool, super fun. You can find the Murder Hobos 24 t-shirt there. You can also find a lot of WindRiders stuff there. If you don't have a journal, get a journal. They're cool. Go check it out. Give us a support. Anything you do supports the channel. All proceeds to the channel, anything from merchandise, donations, things like that, all goes back into the channel to help purchase either software, hardware, or to help us get better. That's why we're on Alchemy now. The money that we earned from stream got us into Alchemy. So we're super excited about that. We're also, for the month of September, we are raising money for water.org. Kel, do you want to talk a little bit about that? Because I think you know a little bit more about it than I do. But
I just remember the recap that Nick gave because he was the one that suggested it. But yeah, from the best recollection I have here, it's also almost 1:30 in the morning my time. It's water.org is a charitable organization that helps get water to impoverished areas, either because they don't have access to clean water, period, or maybe something happened that has limited their clean water, and stuff like that. And that could be, them just bringing bottles of water, helping build a well, and just any sort of action like that that helps get water to those areas.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, but that's the charity that we're raising money for September. So if you feel the need to give, please do, and it's a good cause. So I guess until you see us again, which will be Liminal Blink, I believe, this coming Thursday. Next Monday, we'll be here with Origins. But I guess until then, we'll see you around. So y'all have a good one. We'll talk to y'all later.
Thanks for joining us for this Halfling Wizard production. Make sure to come back again soon to see what happens next. Right here, where adventure comes to life.